Well, it's 7 o'clock, so good morning, everybody. I do not have a headache this morning, so I can do that. Welcome, welcome. So I'm going to share the screen so we can do some stuff. Do we have any guests that would like to introduce themselves? Let's see. Come on. Any sign of guests? I don't think I see any there. I did want to point this this little icon out to you. Back in other times, back in our history, this used to be what people would do to greet each other. I thought I would share the little emblem there, the icon. So if you ever see that again, you'll know it means that you take your hand and you put it out to another person and you shake it. Kind of not crazily, you just kind of hold it and then you look at the person in the eye and you kind of move it up and down a little bit. You don't squeeze too hard and you don't go too limp. It's kind of a practice thing. So it might be hard for us to learn that, but I wanted to share that with everybody so you don't forget it. And also our vision statement. And we're going to jump right in. I didn't check. Ian, are you around? I didn't see him this morning. So I'll give it a minute to see if Ian's with us. I don't see him. We will, oh, you know, he's not going to be here because it's his anniversary, I think, tomorrow. But anyway, we will maybe come back to this. I thought he'd wanted to do this today, but we can come back to this. Or actually, I'll share it, and then he can talk more when he's here next time. And if there's anyone on the exchange committee, youth exchange committee, that would like to pipe in a little bit on this and talk about what's happening with that. Do we have anyone else here on the committee?
Maggie, this is Tammy. We talked about it yesterday, but I have to look back through my messages. I think mostly we needed help with host families. Sorry, hold on. We had a whole thing yesterday. I thought Claire was going to speak this morning, so I wasn't prepared.
That's okay.
I just logged in. Sorry, you guys.
That's okay. I jumped right in. I'd forgotten that Ian wasn't going to probably be here, but I wanted to just share a little bit about youth exchange and where things are with that. So if you guys wanted to just share, we can do this. We're going to do more as we go. So share what you can and don't stress about it.
Yeah, well, Stephanie very generously agreed to be a host family. So, boy, she is stepping up in a wonderful Rotary way. And Tammy also, I'll let you speak to that, Tammy, too, but Tammy also is looking into whether they might be able to commit to hosting as well. So we do need one more host family. It's important to keep in mind, if people are thinking about it right now, that obviously if COVID is still like it is now and kids can't go to school and all of that, it's not going to happen anyway. But in case it can, we really would love to have 3 committed host families to be able to send a student out. We also reconfigured our team. I'm going to be the youth exchange officer. Stephanie is going to be the outbound counselor. Nick will be the inbound counselor with Tammy. They support each other and alternate each year, like who kind of takes the lead. And then Cam is going to be our vetting person. So the main thing that we need is we really need the club's commitment to youth exchange in helping us find additional host families. I can't host this year because Hyder is going to be the district chair for youth exchange. So we're out, unfortunately. Otherwise, we would love to be the 3rd family. It is an amazing experience. It's 3 to 4 months. I figure I can do anything for 3 to 4 months, but really the students we get are wonderful. So yeah, I think that's all. Sorry I don't have my video on, but I overslept this morning.
Thanks. Thank you, Claire.
You're welcome.
So yeah, so thank you. I think this is a really important program, and we're going to be showcasing this on a regular basis so that people can get more information. And yeah, we are talking about starting in what, August of next year? I'm not. Is that correct? When will this exchange take?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So, oh, sorry. Go ahead, Nick.
I was going to say, yes, that's correct. And the other thing was we were also looking for to have 4 families lined up. That way we have one alternative in case someone does have to drop out.
Mhm.
But we would like to have 3. That way everybody knows that they're guaranteed only, 3.5 months.
Great. And Steph, I mean, and you don't, when you say it's a family, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to have high school age kids. You don't have to be the stereotypical family. All of us are families. So it can be for anybody. So
That's right. I remember Erin Dunn as a single person, she hosted. You have to go through a little bit more vetting, but it's totally fine. Yeah, yeah, there are all kinds of families. So single families, yeah, it doesn't matter. As long as you have a space in your home, you do need to have a regular bed for them and an area for them to study. They can share a bedroom with someone of the same sex if there are teens there in the home. So yeah, that's a good point.
yeah, I am actually considering it, but I would have to move to a 2-bedroom. So I'm going to talk to my board of directors and get a raise. And then I'm going to talk to my neighbor about moving out, and then I'll be all set.
Sounds like a great motivation.
Just a few things to
Oh.
do, but
Claire, I think the other thing we talked about is maybe having some of our old students come and join in on meetings just for a moment or two, just to say hi and tell them how
Yeah.
much they enjoyed their stay. So we
That's
were getting a hold of some of our older students.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
Oh, well, it's not anymore. Don't tell me anything.
Well, I wouldn't have known it was a surprise either because I didn't read my emails very well, but that is true and it's a fabulous idea and I really look forward to it. Thank you, Maggie. I think you're kind of spearheading that.
Yeah, well, what we're doing, it's not a surprise really. So it's Janice has helped me and Janice and Karen and I kind of came up with this idea. And we've been reaching out to former exchange students and asking if they would like to join one of our meetings and tell us about their lives, tell us about why exchange mattered to them. And so so we have a lot of people who are just so excited to be able to do that. And I mean, now with Zoom, they can. So it's, I'll be putting the list together and we thought we'd have 1 or 2 or 3, but it looks like you may be seeing exchange students at our meetings coming up for the next few months till we fit everyone in who wants to do it. So I'm pretty excited about that. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it. And everybody think about this. Having been on exchange once myself, if those families hadn't been there, in Germany where I went and hadn't been willing to put up with an American teenager in the 70s, I wouldn't have been able to do that. So I think it's so incredibly important, and it does shape people in a positive way. So please consider if you can.
There's
Great.
questions in the chat, Maggie, about when this starts.
Yeah, where are those? Yeah, it's for next year. I thought, did they answer that? It's for next year, August. Is that when it starts, Claire?
Yeah, typically they arrive around mid-August before school starts. Sorry, that's my alarm that I set too late going off. Anyway, yeah, I'm trying. I got to get my coffee. They usually arrive around mid-August. We have hosted also for McKinleyville a couple of times, and when we were going on a family vacation in those days when we could do that, we had one of them come a little early so he could go with us. So, you know, it's kind of flexible, but typically around 15th, 16th, 17th, that's when they often arrive.
And there'll be more on this too. So so keep your eyes out for more information, and we'll be sharing at meetings. So thank you again.
Thank you.
And then I wanted to, we're going to do some fun and fundraising, all jammed into one door. We're going to start about the scramble and see, Dustin, if you have anything you want to share with us.
Yeah, we are all systems go for tomorrow morning. If you're a team sponsor and playing, you've received an email with your tee time and safety and game instructions by now. If you're a volunteer, thank you. I'm not sure if AJ has updated the Sign Up Genius, but we have instructions for all volunteers there. So I'll either have that updated or be reaching out to you today, and then we'll be explaining instructions again to volunteers tomorrow. If you are volunteering though and you're on this meeting, please bring a mask, bring a chair, and some sunscreen. And it's Humboldt weather, so bring a sweatshirt or something, because it's either going to be warm or cold or both, but it'll be outside, and so that's kind of how it goes. And then Brian Plumley will update you tomorrow morning or afternoon, depending on when you show up, on what to be doing. And you can get a hold of us in the meantime if you just kind of want to know more ahead of time. But it's looking fun, and we're excited about it. So I think we could use, if anyone's available, one more volunteer. We'll make it without, but that would be helpful to be at one of the holes. It's one of the holes that'll be in the later morning, hole 15. So golfers won't get there until probably around 11:20ish, I want to say. So that'd be like an 11 o'clock start time. And then I think that's it. Brian, AJ, do y'all have anything else you want to add to our little spiel here?
I was just waiting on just a few more, if there are any more last minute volunteers, that way we can plug them in appropriately. But I will get additional instruction and slight adjustments to some of those start times because we have 6 betting holes, and most of our food vendors have themselves covered, except for the desserts at the end. But we wanted to, we have these bets that require someone to watch, and then offer our call for some instruction, which were priority over some of the other serving holes. So just look out for an additional email today, and we'll get it as close as we can to that original start time, but just a slight adjustment so that we can make sure that our golfers have fun, bet more, and understand the game, and we can make some money.
Great. Thank you.
Thanks. Oh, and one last thing. Sorry, Maggie. If anyone has a giant ice chest, I think we're still looking for one more ice chest that would be helpful. So you can message us in the chat or email us if you have that. And just to thank you to everyone that's sponsored, helped out, and volunteered for tomorrow in advance. And we're looking forward to it.
Great. Thank you. All right. So the next thing that I wanted to share, come on slides. I'm calling it, until fellowship comes up with another name, I'm calling it Sunrise Swednesday. Jessica, do you want to talk a little bit about what you're getting started?
Yeah, thanks, Maggie. So the fellowship committee has been in conversation about ways to bring interesting opportunities to connect with everybody to the club in these interesting times. And so one of the things that we are going to do for sure is every second Wednesday of every month, we will have a Zoom social in the evening, and probably like 5 o'clock, 5:30, something like that. And some of them, there will also be a in-person component. So it may be that you can, if you're comfortable to attend something outdoors in person, we will have a place that you could be able to attend. But for everybody within the club, we just thought, no, let's just try and get together on a regular basis. Once a month, we'll have a standing fellowship event. There will be themes or concepts that go along with it. I know at some point I'm gonna there'll be a there'll be a cooking class, there'll be a book club, there'll be a something about baseball and spring training. So there's kind of a variety of different things that we're hatching plans for. Certainly more details to follow, but please mark your calendars for the first one, which will happen on September 9th, and every second Wednesday through the year, at this point through the year. So thank you. That's what I got.
Thank you very much. That's going to be fun. I like it. And come up with another name, because this just sounds like we're slurring our words, which may happen. Who knows? Great. So these are just some tidbits. I want to remind those of you, if you pledge to the Thailand project, if you pledge $250 to the Thailand project, we really appreciate it. And some of us haven't paid yet. So please remember, if you did that, and go ahead and get that money into Sophie. This is exciting news. Backpacks are starting up on October 2nd, and we'll have more information about that at our next meeting, but I just wanted to let you all know, because people are asking, and now you know. And we'll have a report on that next week. Also wanted to let you know that, I mean, you already know that their fires are just ravishing. They're ruining. They're destroying communities all around us, and especially also in our district. And so there is a disaster relief fund, and if you'd like to make a donation to that, you can go. I lost track of their email. I can send you out, if I didn't already, the connection for the web page. But if you want to send a check, you would send it care of Ashley at her work address here. So that's the information for that, and I'll keep that up and share that with you ongoing. And I also, I also want to say that, whoops, I don't want to do that. I wanted to say that, I went to school in Santa Cruz, and I've been watching what's happening what's happening in Santa Cruz, and just how close it's gotten to the campus and how many homes have been destroyed there. And I, Charlie, I don't know if you want to say a few words, or if you're up to that. If not, that's okay. But if you want to just kind of check in and see how you're doing, and what you'd like to share, if anything, about your experience.
It was pretty surreal. The situation changed extremely fast, and you could understand why it takes people by surprise. We went from blue skies to snowing ash to charred pieces, as some of them as big as an inch in diameter, falling within a day and a half, and then evacuees from the hills filling the parking lots all around us. One of the things that was actually really wonderful is that everybody came together, and people were offering them, the evacuees, do you want to take a shower? Can we get you some food? I mean, that was really a positive thing to see. everybody just pitching together. And this was before they had evacuation centers set up. So then within a day, they got evacuation centers set up and those folks were able to move on. But it was pretty bad. The air quality was horrific. And our location went from not being in any kind of, warning or anything. Within 4 hours, we went from being in the evacuation warning area to a mandatory evacuation. So it happens fast, and if you're not prepared to know how to, and have your mental list, maybe a real list, have a bug out bag. I mean, you really need to be prepared. A lot of the area that burned in Big Basin State Park has not burned in recorded history of White Man, so at least 150 years. And there was a lot of fuel, and it went fast, and there's a lot of areas that are not accessible. One of the things that that CAL FIRE said was we saved as many buildings as we could, and those that have a defensible space around them were the ones that we had a chance to save. So something for us to think about is be prepared. And if you are in like we are here, where we've got a lot of growth around us and trees and whatnot, and if your house is snuggled up into those, you will want to have a defensible space around them. You have a lot better chance of surviving a firestorm, and it's become pretty evident that it's not an if, it's definitely a when. We just got the news yesterday afternoon that the fire was 27% contained, and they were starting to repopulate areas, and ours was one of them. So we're pretty grateful. Pretty grateful about that.
Thank you. Thank you, Charlie. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on your.
Nope, I'm good. That was it.
Thank you. And thank you for sharing. And I do think we all, we've been lucky up here to, but it is a new normal, and it's one of those things. I was thinking about that, even in terms of, even if you're not in a zone that is close to, area that will burn. I mean, a house fire, we don't plan for house fires either. And those are things that you have to jump and be able to evacuate quickly. So I think we all really need to be ready and know where things are that we need, and realize that getting out is more important than our stuff. Dustin, did you want to say something as well, please?
Yeah, I actually provided the link in the chat. There's on Maggie's screen. There's the address where you can send checks. But a quicker way is to go on our district website, and there's a link to PayPal on there. Our web director can be a bit slow at the district level, so the write-up still says Kincaid Fire, I believe, but everything that goes through the PayPal account is now earmarked for the most recent fire. So it's all set up and ready to go for that. So anyway, if you didn't want to send a check, the PayPal option is available. It's on the district website, and it's now, there's a link in the chat from Ashley as well.
Great, thank you.
A question, please?
Yes.
Dustin, being only with you guys for a year, I haven't heard how this kind of fun works. One of my former students lives down in Santa Clara area. Her and her husband were high school sweethearts. Anyway, he actually passed away last year, and now she lost the house, the second house they have, up in the wilderness during the fire. Is this kind of fun available to non-Rotary, to anyone? And if so, how did they apply for it?
That's a good question, Mike. What we have set up at the district level, we have a district disaster relief committee. And so when we have emergency disasters like the fires we're having now, and the fires we've had actually, I think, the past 3 years. People, Rotarians, and whoever can donate directly to our fund. We have that committee then who, if the funds are come in unrestricted, that money is available to go anywhere. And we have a committee that actually reviews people that apply for those funds, and then it's approved by the district board and then allocated. To apply for those funds, you would be in contact with one of the Rotary presidents in the area that's being affected. So that's the way it's laid out now. And you know, each year we're trying to improve the efficiency of the disaster relief committee. There's always something that comes up, or a way we could do it faster. But right now, that's the process. Is we're relying on the clubs and the presidents to kind of know where the need is, and then the relief committee can kind of review the applications that come in and make sure, you know, they're legitimate. And then any allocation that's unrestricted goes out as approved by the district board. So does that answer your question?
Yes, thank you very much.
This is Ashley. Can I just add just a little bit? So the reason why the fund was created is because you know, our district's quite large, and so we were trying to find a way to make it so we could all work together instead of each area having to have their own disaster fund. That we don't have to, you know, in the time of need, you don't have to create your own fund. So currently, with this current disaster, we have, you know, Doug Johnson, our district governor, and he's kind of our point person that works with the Rotary Club presidents in that area that's affected. And we have Dwayne, who's our disaster committee chair, who he works with the team. So that way we're more effectively to reach out to those in need while it's happening and be able to give funds right away instead of having to wait. So, you know, it's only a couple years old, so we're continuously trying to improve that and make sure those in need get money quickly. But if that's something that anybody in our club's interested in, they can always reach out to me, and I can put you in contact with Dwayne. Thank you.
Great, thank you. And those funds are used in the district, just so people understand that the funds stay in the district. So Saturday the 12th, we're doing a coastal cleanup in downtown Arcata. We can talk more about this next week as well, but I wanted to give you guys early warning so you can get it on your busy schedules. We're going to meet at 8 a.m. at Wildberries. And we are going to clean up some streets. So if you're interested in that, we'll have more, just let us know or just show up, but we'll, I think Jessica and Romy is organizing that. Thank you. So if you're interested, you can just let her know, and then she can give you the facts, or we'll share more about it next week as well. So that will be fun. And it will really help the streets a bit. So that's coming up. And I've got a few more tidbits. There are a lot of tidbits this week. Let's see. We are looking for somebody who wants to be the webmaster for our web page. It's an awesome web page, and we just want somebody who's willing to keep it up and make sure things get on there. So if you're interested in that, let me know, and I'll connect you to whoever you need to be connected to. And we are going to create Rotary wear a mask sign. So I'd love to see as many of you as possible send a picture of you wearing the mask to Susan Deal McCarthy. I made next Friday as a deadline, because if you don't hurry up and do it now, you'll forget about it. But you can email it to her at this email address, and she's going to help us also design it so that we can put it on our Facebook page across the top. And the best thing is to do a relative close-up and not try to, not like the one in the bottom right corner there, which is great, but it doesn't get close up of everybody. So send your pictures in, and we will be out there on signs. That they'll make some signs that we all can use for our own businesses if we want, and show your Rotary blue. So that will be fun.
Maggie?
Yes, sir.
Suggestion is that you could do a screen that has as many people as you can on the whole screen. If we all put our masks on and then somebody took a screenshot, that could be part of this.
Right. Yeah, we could do that too. I think we did that at a meeting. The meeting Doug came, and I don't know though if the quality of the picture will carry through as well as, but we can try different ways to get these pictures. So and that might work for people who don't send in. We might be able to pull those screenshots up. So you be creative, but realize that you've got to, if you want to, we need kind of tight shots to get more of us on the poster. So before we go to door number 1, I want to do our door number 3. Yeah, let's go back. Nick, are you ready for the raffle?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right.
So today's raffle pot is $30 and the 2 gift certificates for the Griffin and for Kinetic Coffee. So we have Karen. Karen is the winner today.
That's cool. Nick, can you donate the money to the disaster relief fund?
It's $5.
And
Yeah.
And put my name back in next month.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Great. So I was going to show you this video, but I want to I'm going to email the link to you instead. But I do want to say that we've eradicated the polio, not the wild, but the other in Nigeria. It's official now, and so I've got my End Polio shirt on. And the video is of our president talking to one of the fellows that was instrumental in Africa in making that happen. And it was, millions of people over time. I mean, this is a big deal. So it's a huge deal. And one of the things we have to be watchful about is, especially with the pandemic, making sure that countries don't back off on this process for the new kids that come along, because it's really easy to get complacent, and not even complacent, but just be overwhelmed by other things and not keep at it. And the workers who are going out and doing the vaccinations are troopers. I mean, they're amazing. They're out in these communities, and it's incredibly difficult work. But it must be incredibly rewarding too. And so we need to keep giving to polio, to end polio now, and supporting this project. The Gates Foundation continues to match the funds, and so we get more from our money. So if when you donate $1, I think we're getting 2 or 3 more, and it's just so important. So I'll send you the link, and I wanted to congratulate all of you for helping make that happen. It's an amazing thing. So, but we got to keep it up. Pakistan and Afghanistan now are the 2 countries remaining that, and there's so many challenges with doing this in that area, but we have to do it. We have to do it. So keep up the good work. And then we are going to go to door number 3 and the Rotary Foundation and Paul Harris. I'm going to turn it over to Terry.
Thank you, President Maggie. And so we have, can you put that, thank you. So, I always say you can be a Paul Harris Fellow, but why stop at 1? And Ed and Lisa both as many other people in the club, listen to me. And so we have these pins. Ed is a +2 and Lisa is a +5. Thank you for your ongoing, continued great generosity and creativity. And we will get the pins to you one of these days.
Yeah, it might be a Maggie delivery. Whoops. It might be a Maggie delivery.
Okay.
So, there. So now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the final Friday auction. And I'm going to turn over this now to our auctioneers, Amanda and Brandon. It's all yours. I'll just be your screen player here.
And remember that you can put your bids in the chat, please, and I'm keeping track of them. And then you can pay either by Venmo or by sending a check to the Rotary Foundation to me, and I'll put that address in there too. Thank you.
Brandon and I think we're both reading this.
Yeah, I was reading it too. All right, everybody, time to wake up. Last Friday of the month.
Pull your wallets out.
Pull your phones out. Get the Venmo ready. You want to go first? Go for it.
Oh boy, I'm still reading it. So this one's from Ashley. Look, Ashley, do you want to talk about this one at all before we jump to the picture? It looks really awesome. I think we're all.
So basically, with the pandemic, I'm learning how to cook for the first time. I just turned 32 yesterday, and I want to share that with other people. This little kit has 4 great spice blends that you can make chicken dinners with, and a bunch of other little seasoning fun things. Also, there's wine, so don't worry. Thank you.
This looks like a delicious, where's the, yeah, there we go. Want to jump to the next slide, Maggie?
Yep.
There we go. A chicken dinner with all the spice blends that you need and a nice bottle of J-Lore to go with it. So everything you need to spice up your weeknight chicken dinner. Do we have, what do you think, Brandon, like start at 50?
I think start at 50, yeah.
Oh, that seems good. Do we have 50 out there? Wine, oh, we got 50 from Lori, there we are. We gotta have someone, everyone's having chicken every night of the week. I mean, I make chicken at least once a week, a couple times a week. I could probably do with this.
I mean, and then you get the wine too. So do you get a drink a couple times a week, or is it just cooking? Or I mean, come on.
I mean, I'm just gonna type in there, and oh, that's just a Terry. So Terry's giggling over there.
Winner, chicken dinner. All right, we got Lori at 50. Oh, okay, there we go. She got it in there. 65.
I figured it out. 65%. Oh, Lori's beating me right back up. Someone else has got to come into this. Chicken, wine.
Yeah, 75. Anyone want to just 85, 90? Anybody? Bueller?
Someone out there. They're waiting for good stuff. There's no pre-auction. I think we got this one sold. What do you think, Brandon?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, unless you want it. I mean, it did look like you wanted it.
I think I'm going to hold out on this one. See what else comes up. This.
I think Lori got it.
All right. Sold to Lori.
We need like auction music going in the background.
I think we do. We need like some little doodly bops.
Yeah.
This one seems really ominous.
So this one is this from Maggie? Is this from you, Maggie?
Yes, sir.
You want to talk a little bit about it? Get a little background?
There's a little a list of what's in it. It's everything you need to relax. And probably the only thing not relaxing about it is the hamper, because that implies doing laundry. But it's got towels in it. It's got bath soaps. It's got a foot care thing. It's got a bath rug, milled soaps, body wash, bath soap. It's got a large hourglass that is actually an hour glass. It takes an hour for that to run. Believe me, I did it. And it's valued at $200 when bought retail.
You didn't test everything in this basket, right, Maggie?
Oh, I didn't test any of it except for those. yeah. The towels I washed. They're okay, and I put some. Yeah, no, it's all pristine and unused.
It might have sold for more if you used it. I don't know. You know, like,
I know, right?
I'm not that famous. Not that famous. Thanks.
Alrighty. Well,
Well,
what do
this
you
has
think?
got a $200 value. I don't know. I feel like we should start about 100.
We can get it up to 2, I think. I mean, this looks
I think
pretty
we-
relaxing in a world
I
right
know.
now that may not seem relaxing. And it is Friday. So if you want to, release
It
some
is.
stress, this is definitely a good place to start. Can we start at, and you want to go back to the list too? Just kind of, I think that helps too. Oh yeah. I mean, I'll start this thing off. I think my wife would love this. $100 for me. Anybody want to beat me? Come on. Let me take this for 100. Might even go up. There we go. That baby. 125. Anybody got 150 on this thing? I mean, it's kind of
Someone's got to beat besides the auctioneers.
rope, hamper. Come on. 16? No. 12 towels? All right. I'll put in one more here. All right. Anybody else? I just want the hourglass. I just want to test it. I want to see if it's actually an hour.
Someone's got to bid us up. This can't be just Maggie and Terry nominate Brandon and Amanda to bid in front of everybody.
That's true.
Which seems to be our
Luminary
new thing.
candle, gentle bath sponge. I mean, this just sounds like, this sounds like you could be the
Foot pampering kit. What
the
does that
best-
even mean? It sounds magical.
I don't know. You could be the best spouse to whoever. I mean, you could like come home and look what I just bought you today. I don't know. I know it's not Valentine's Day.
You don't, yeah, and you don't need a bathtub to use the towels or the rug or the.
Maybe you have a hot tub. Is that what you're saying?
No, well, yeah, I mean, all these
Maybe you
things
need a
can be
bucket.
used in a shower as well as a, yeah, and I was looking at some of the pieces. I don't want all of it. I was looking at some of the pieces. So, maybe I'll just keep it or Brandon, you'll have to, you could buy the pieces from me, but, yeah,
I definitely get that hourglass.
yeah.
Alrighty. I mean, we're going once, going to. Gosh,
Oh, we talked her up.
we talked her up. Terry, you're talking to Maggie now. Maybe you get the hourglass. Anybody else? 2? Trying to get it to that value of 2. You can have
You can have it.
Oh, you get the hourglass, Brandon.
So Brandon, I think the hourglass, you should pay $25 for the hourglass.
I can do that. There's the 200 right there.
There
I
were
like that deal.
sold.
Sold.
All right. Good deal. Let me go on here. I'm moving it. There we go.
Great things come in 4s, bad things come in 3s.
This one's huge. My gosh.
It's huge. Yeah, Ed, you in here somewhere to talk to us about this?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. So kind of building on the last Final Friday I had back in April, which seems like a long time ago, for your Zoom life, some parts that will make your life better as we cope with the Zoom world: a backdrop, a video light, a Bose SoundSport wireless earbuds so you sound really good, some privacy shutters, and then for your funny bone, 2 really funny books, and then a mock book on Goodnight Moon, but it's called Goodnight Zoom. Not really meant to be shared with your kids. And a Zoom beginner guide that I know nobody on this call needs, but you know somebody who does. And 4 Jitterbean gift cards, $25 gift cards. And then a t-shirt that says 2020, 1 star, very bad, I would not recommend.
Everything you need to up your Zoom game and still be happy at the end. Whoa, people are into this one. We're already 150. This is going to make it easy. Everyone,
the gift
you
cards,
can't get this stuff. 175?
$100 in gift cards right there. I mean, that's just like, yeah. There's got to be somebody for 2, though.
Yeah, right there. And those headset, I mean, 200, I've got those headsets. I'm using them right now.
Yeah,
They're
225.
really
Come on,
make
guys.
life
There we
easier.
go. 250.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is great. I mean, look at my background. I mean,
We got to have it.
I mean, yeah, it's all right, but the backdrop thing sounds pretty cool. Anybody?
Yeah.
250?
Backdrop makes your virtual background better, too.
Anybody, I'm just gonna start going through the photos here. Anybody with like a kitchen in their background or like something weird, they should probably be betting on this here. Brian's got a nice background. He's in his
Someone's got to.
office. All you guys that use like
We got to beat Dick on this one. 250. This is
the
worth way
fake
more than
pictures.
250. This is, you know.
I mean, this could make your fake like Golden Gate Bridge look even better. You know.
Oh yeah. Or if your computer can't do that fake Golden Gate Bridge, this will make it be able to do it.
There you go. Star in your own movie. 275. Anybody? 275. I think Dick's gonna get this at 250. He is kind of like the.
I think he is.
The guy who's gonna want this. I feel like. 2.6.
Oh, and Greg slides 275.
Just like last month. What? He just hangs out. He waits. He waits. And he's gonna drive. Come on, Dick. Don't let Greg do this to you. He does this to everybody. Come on. Get it up to 3. I know you want it.
This. You want to read that Good Night Zoom.
$100 in gift cards. I mean, geez. Alrighty, I think Greg's gonna get it.
Uh-oh.
Dick's in there.
All right.
Anyone can play that game.
I guess so.
You gonna let him do that, Greg?
There we go.
I feel like we're solid at 300 here. Oh, I don't know if that is a box.
Solid. I mean, Greg's doing emojis now, so I think he's upset. So don't be too upset.
He's using advanced emojis.
I don't know how to do that. Alrighty, 300 going once, going twice. All right, 300.
Sold. I think that's a steal, by the way, team. Ooh.
Yeah, good item, Ed. That was awesome.
Oops, sorry. Ah.
Still reading it. So Terry invites you to dine at one of her favorite spots, takeout, sushi spot. So $100 gift certificate to sushi spot. We know we're all eating sushi. So I'm gonna start this one off. You know, I feel like we got to. Oh, Maggie already beat me, so I'm gonna start it off beating Maggie.
There you go. Anybody 115?
I mean,
120?
I know I'm gonna eat sushi.
I mean, it's going to a good cause, right? Don't forget where it's going. So it's okay to pay a little bit more. There we go, Lori.
There we go.
Lori, she's got it.
Lori,
For those of you that don't,
does anyone want to?
They just don't want sushi. I think Lori really wants sushi.
I mean, I'm having sushi for dinner tonight with or without this. So
there you go. I think that's pretty good right there. Going once, going twice. Hey, there you go, Lori.
Sell it. We're rocking through these.
Oh yeah.
What are we looking at here?
I don't know. Is
Joyce on here?
Yeah, I'm on. I was going to change my background so you could see something else besides my backyard. Let's see. There we go.
There you go.
All right. So those are a pack of, you can see them, 7 disposable masks. They're just kind of cool. They're not that expensive. The other thing there is a headlamp that is black but looks like this, and it is super cool. It's a bike. It can be a bike. It's got a down. Well, no, that's not very good. It's got a. I'm going to turn the lights out in my room. So it can be bright. Actually, I'll turn there. It can be bright. It has a bunch of different settings. It started as a Kickstarter thing. It's got it also has a down one, so you can see on the ground easily. It's down there. It's got see, there it is on the bottom. So when you're walking, you don't have to worry about blinding someone. So anyway, it was a Kickstarter thing. It retails for about $60. It takes about a month to get them because they come from Australia. It's not fabric, it's silicone, and it's got a little thing to make it soft on your head. So anyway, that's what it is. So anyway, that's my be safe thing. So that's what it is.
All right. Who wants
Stay
to be
safe in
safe?
COVID.
And, yeah.
We've already got bids going in. If we just stay quiet, the bids go up.
Maybe. Keep talking, Joyce. You're doing something right.
That's it. Well, I can also change my background again. But anyway, it's pretty handy. If you were my relative, you'd get it as a birthday present, but none of you are, so.
But if you like it, you could give these to all of your relatives as birthday
That's
presents,
right.
whoever buys this.
Yeah. Anyway, so and I had put the webpage on. It's called a Bilby. But anyway, this is not the one you'll get. The one that's there's the black one with the case that's never been used.
Ooh.
So one relative's not going to get a present, but I can reorder. All right, that's it.
Stealing from Joyce's relatives here. AJ's bidding 150 for this.
All right.
I feel like we just rolled right up to 150. And does anyone want to beat AJ out for these awesome Australian headlamps? Custom, hard to get.
And the masks aren't that expensive, but they're from New York, and they are supposedly almost as good as the N95s. So, or whatever number that is.
All right, Jeff.
AJ, you gonna let him do that to you?
There we go.
Randy, Randy jumps into the mix.
Thought that was good.
Smash from Brandy. All right, do we have any bids for Brandy? We're gonna have to sell this thing.
You know, if you put, there you go. This is great for those, like, I mean, you're on a bike or you're.
Now you're traveling, traveling. Oops.
It's getting dark.
I like that, like, downlight version too, so you don't blind all your friends.
Or you could blind your friends if you want to with the other high-powered one, but maybe they're not really your friends then.
You get to choose.
Right.
Oh, Stephanie, that means you got a bet. Sorry. I mean,
we have 3 more items. Maggie says step it up.
All righty. 180, going once, going twice. I think Jess got it. That's awesome.
All right.
All right. Thanks.
We're having too much fun here. Oh, Brandon, you were in this week too.
I was in this week, yeah. So you can kind of see, I made a little video here. There's a lot of stuff going on in it, but basically it's got 2 Yeti 20-ounce coolers, or not coolers, little cups that you can use for coffee, margaritas, booze. You know, you could use it for whatever. I think it's awesome because it's got this like coffee vibe going on, and I know we all need that in the morning, and maybe need a little extra kick on a Friday morning because it's 7 a.m. and you know, you just want a little extra boost in there. So it's got Kahlua rum, it's got some cookies, some syrup, the whole coffee pod vibe going on, and then some cold brew because I've been doing a lot of cold brew with the hot weather, you know. So with the Yetis, it'll stay cold all day. So you can basically put alcohol in your drink all day. This is like a perfect Saturday thing. I mean, who's going golfing tomorrow? I mean, you could literally fill this up tomorrow, and by 12 o'clock, it's still cold. So
everyone will be jealous all day.
I think, yeah, I think
we've already got a 150.
Yeah, it's retailed at 120, but I definitely know that those Yeti cups are pretty nice to have, and you can't put a price on happiness. So I'll tell you what, we got 150. You want to go back to the one that does the little flippy thing that goes through the video? I think that's kind of cool that as the auction.
That'll make everyone really excited.
Yeah, get everybody excited.
I stared at this for a while, just kind of, you know, mesmerized.
Yeah, you get the box and you get the grateful sign too. So anybody 175? 175. I think Joyce might take this home at 150 here, but
I think she's gonna.
Well,
she just goes for the death.
Anybody else had a long week, you know, just ready to, you know, wake up tomorrow feeling pretty good? President Maggie.
Maggie has.
I love it. 175. There we
Joyce
go.
isn't gonna let that happen.
I think somebody's got 2 in there. Oh, 180. Oh, okay.
Oh.
You know, Maggie, I could just leave you there.
I think she wants it, Joyce. I think you can push her to 2, to be honest with you.
I think so too.
Throw a 195 on there, see what she does. You never know. All righty. I think. Oh.
Oh.
All right.
You let that happen, Maggie? Oh well. Maggie's out. Going
Hey.
once? Twice? I think we're sold. All right. Joyce takes it.
Nice. So this one, you want to, is this Ashley the other one as well? Oh, no, this is
Susan.
Oh, okay.
Susan.
Gotcha. Looks like she's, yeah, I don't know. Go for it.
I'm seeing that you're going to get 6 custom Arcata Sunrise masks and with pockets for filters, 2-sided, and they'll be ready in 2 weeks. So 6 custom Arcata Sunrise masks. No one else has things except for probably Susan. I say we start this one. I mean, masks take some time to make. $50? It's a special. Oh, 75. Terry's like, I know what it takes to make a mask.
I mean, you're paying
I
for
don't even
labor
know where you
too.
get fabric like this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you get the fabric, but you got to pay Susan back. I mean, that's her time. You know what I mean? So you can't just think about the materials here.
True.
There we go. Scott
100 from Scott. Smart. There we go.
I mean,
agree with you. I've been making a lot of masks. It's my jam.
Oh.
But I don't have Arcata Sunrise fabric. They're gone now. I think we should beat that $100. Someone, you know, we all know we can push Scott up.
That's true.
Poor Scott.
I mean, you could be the person that gets to give your friends, like, look at, I got these masks that nobody else has, and
True. Early Christmas presents to everybody.
There you go. These would look good at our
We got to
golf
beat
tournament.
for Romy. They would look really good at the golf tournament.
Yeah, that's
all right. We got to sell this thing. I think we got going to Romy. Going once. Going twice. Romy takes it. 110. That is a steal. Romy's gonna. Everyone better suck up to Romy. Try to get a mask out of her. All right. What's our last one?
Nice.
Nick, do you want to talk about this at all? This looks nice.
Looks like some
say that's
candles, candle stand, kitchen towels, and a 45 gift certificate. Nice.
Flowers.
Yeah, sorry, I clicked the unmute thing and it didn't unmute. So there's a centerpiece there. You put 5 candles. 4 of them are like a pumpkin patch, and then the one in the middle is like toasted pumpkin seed. If you wanted and you didn't want that center piece there, you could also put those flowers in the center, and then just have the 4 candles. I looked at it and it looks like the candles don't reach high enough to burn the fake flowers, so you should be good with that. It also comes with that 5-piece dish towel set and a $40 gift card to Bath and Body Works in case you wanted to buy your own scents to put in there.
So you probably won't light your table on fire if you. 45.
Right.
What does Maggie mean? 40 to 100. Oh.
Yeah, the gift card. Yeah.
Gift card.
So this would go good. I mean, it's fall right around the corner, right? I mean,
yeah.
Get ahead of your decorations, people. This is good.
Yeah.
Anybody want to beat Rebecca? Rebecca's got 100. I mean, she might just seal the deal right here.
I think she might. This is the last item of the month, though.
Yeah.
No.
So no holding back.
This is your
guys.
moment.
This is it.
You could take candles to the bath and then back to the table. You know.
Yeah, who
really
got the
get that.
relaxed one, right? You can mix it with that other one.
Shift things up. Yeah. I'm feeling like
Alrighty.
everyone's like 7:59. Let's go. All right, let's beat Rebecca. Anyone going once? Going twice? Last of the month. All right, Rebecca takes it.
So how'd we do, Terry? Oops.
$1,310. Thank you. Good work,
Wonderful.
everybody.
Good job. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for playing. Thank you, Amanda and Brandon, for taking us through that. And again, I want to remind us, small acts, when multiplied by millions of people, can transform the world. And that's what we're doing with polio eradication. So thank you for being one of those millions, and have a great weekend.